Hello again, and welcome back to Conversations with Sharyn and Rosa. I am Rosa,
I'm Sharyn.
and we would like to thank everyone for all their responses that we received this
hmm
past week. And we just thank you for the love that you have shown us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We see a lot of different people subscribing, and we look forward to getting to know you as you get to know Sharyn and Rosa.
Yeah.
So today's topic is setting
Whew.
boundaries for the ex. So what does that look like for you all? Again, Sharyn and I are not
But
professionals.
we are experts on our own life
Yeah,
and with our own experiences, as Rosa said.
absolutely.
So
So what you hear from us is just through experience.
yes, and we keep it real because it is real. All right.
That sounds so cliche. We keep
So-
it real. That is real. No, but on a serious note, so we're talking today about setting boundaries for the ex. So what does that look like? Sharon, did you want to start?
Oh well, first of all, let's just start at ground zero. Everyone has a history. You didn't just fall out of a tree this morning. You've been around, and life is life, and you've been living your life.
Absolutely.
And so, with that, I always say you got to kiss a lot of frogs before you get to your princess. I'm just lucky like that. I found my princess. But, whoo, the exes. Um, in all fairness, it doesn't have to be a negative thing. So, putting the most in the highest positive spin on it, it is nice when you can what to say, leave someone loving them. You can detach with love. Sometimes you just can't do it. Sometimes they need to be arrested. No,
Yes.
I'm joking.
No, no, you not arrested, but
No, I'm joking. No, not that far. Hopefully,
something needs to happen.
some. That's good. Something needs to happen. We all have exes, and some of us are very, very fortunate that you can still be friends.
Yes.
Or you like, hey, I've known this person. They've been in my life for a long time. We once loved each other, but what was once warm has long since chilled, and you're not there anymore. But you wish each other the best. Take care, and you go on. Hope that you find the love and that you're looking for, and you wish the same for me. That is so Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Sometime a restraining order is what you need. Okay.
For real though.
But it's just no two situations are alike. Sometimes we're fortunate that we can still be friends. Sometimes maybe you get together, her with her new partner for Thanksgiving. Oftentimes this is a lesbian thing. Sometimes your ex is the godmother of your child. Only we do that. No, I guess men and women do that too. I guess but I don't know. We do. We are gay. We're talking to.
I don't know any straight couples that has that is the godmother of their ex.
Look, for those of us
the
out there
godfather.
who have done it, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, I'll always be in your life because you named a child after me. But we're talking about exes today. And like I said, if you're lucky, you can still, like I say, detach with love. If you're not so lucky, maybe they need to go to the next foreign country and remain there for the next 50 years. But what we're
Dramatic.
what we're talking about today is setting boundaries for your exes.
Yeah.
As simple as that. Do you have any boundaries? Do you guys even talk about it? If you're in a whole and happy and healthy relationship, and you guys are okay, like, hey, she used to like Mildred and I used to be with Joan, great. But that was 15 years ago. You've moved on. And
Yeah, but I think it's important to set boundaries when you're going towards a relationship with someone because you need to know at the beginning of that relationship. You can't get in a relationship, everything's going great. It's like, okay, now, my ex Karen can't come around. You know what I'm saying? But when Karen may have been coming around before. So it's like then it's kind of too late to set those boundaries because then it gets kind of murky.
Ooh, Rosa says murky. I don't think it's too late to set those boundaries. Reality check with me. My side of the of the pie says, when I met Rosa, surely she was good and grown. Rosa is 48 years old. I assure you, she had been married before, married, divorced, and a single mother of two. Well, she had done her share of dating, as have I. I'm older. I've been out there. Look, y'all, I've been keeping it real. I'm partying with the best of them. I was doing the Sharyn act. And so, but very honest about my past. You know what I mean? 15 years ago, the person I was with, we had been together for years, and she died. After that period, I was single and 55 and just having a ball, quite frankly, and, that was me. But along the way, I was having fun.
She was kissing frogs.
That was my frog period, right? Waiting for my princess. So
she set that up. She was kissing frogs,
right? So, but with that, on a serious note, now that not only did I meet Rosa, we met, everything went wonderful, and we got married. So I still have those exes, and some of one or two of them were very, very well. First, everyone was shocked. Everyone was like, "Oh no, she didn't," because. Okay, this is me talking. This is not Sharyn and Rosa. My attitude, and this is a reality check, folks. When you're around people and your spirit is right and you're doing, your life is good and you're doing what you should do and you okay, your relationship with God is wonderful. Well, I tell you this, some people want to see you happy, but no one wants you to be happier than they are. Okay,
that is such a true statement.
That's what I experienced.
We all have those friends. Girl, well, what you doing? You start telling them, and they
like, you doing quiet. What?
Right, and then they're like, "Oh, girl, yeah, well, I'm so glad for you." And as soon as they hang up the phone, they mad about you doing better than them. Like, I didn't think she was going to be doing that.
Because for them to acknowledge your life, it means that they have to acknowledge their own. Yeah. So like, can you believe it? What Sharyn done got married? What? Yes, and happily married. And isn't that what we all want? If not marriage, or you want someone who maybe reflects your image, or understand, have same thoughts, or just common values. Let's just go with that. If you find that person, you can rock and roll with them, go do that. I realize everyone we're talking to is not in a relationship, but for those out there, if you're not in a relationship, chances are you were, and you may still want to be, but merely you're much more selective at this time in your life, as well you should be, and you're just looking for that right person. If you just want to have fun on Friday night, that's out there too. But it gets to a point when you want much, much more. You look like you want to say something.
No, I mean, I was just going to say a little bit about even when Sharyn was out there prior to me, and even, I got a pass too, as Sharyn said. I don't think... Have we had any problems with any of my ex? No.
No, but there were potential. Hold up.
No,
there was potential problems. And folks, Sharyn took care of it, right?
Yeah.
Sharyn took care of the potential problem.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
But that was maybe one or two.
Let's talk the truth.
For the most part, a lot of the women that I've dated have been very mature, and when they're gone, they're gone.
Right.
And I'm still friends with some as well as Sharyn. My whole thing is I'm with Sharyn now. If they can't respect that, then there is no relationship. But if they can respect that I'm with Sharyn and can be friends with her as well, then I don't mind having that friendship. It's just that what boundaries do you put on that? I mean, they're not calling me at 10 o'clock at night asking me what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I will say this. There was one incident. Well, it was one incident with one person who, she would like, well, let's get together and have a drink of wine. First of all, Sharyn doesn't drink wine, so surely you're talking to Rosa, right? Yeah. And then she invited her again. Let's get together and, for cocktail. And that's strike two. The third one, I'm thinking, nowhere did she say, "Oh, gee, and I would love to meet your new wife." Yeah. No, there was no mention of me. So I got a question. That I wasn't the question.
Okay, but you've had some of them too who don't ask about me. You talk to them, they don't clearly say.
Oh, wait a minute. I see we're gonna be too real today. Okay, this is the real stuff now. Wait a minute. If I'm not part of the conversation, you need to make me part of the conversation.
I do.
I'm way too big for you to try to hide me. So my thing is, we need to be clear. and I'm not sure that we are as clear as we should have been. I hit the button first. First of all, if you're really my friend and you've noticed you've been with me on part of my journey, no matter in what capacity. If you're my friend, you're my real friend, and you're happy for me. Everyone is not going to be happy for you. I get that. I understand it. I even accept that. But and though I do have a question with it, because as they've gone through their life, I wish them nothing but the highest of happiness. Mm-hmm. You know, I wish that for them, and I was a little disappointed that maybe everyone wasn't wishing me the same thing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I don't think we've had issues. Like, I think for you, I had an issue with one of your ex, and I'm not a jealous person, you know.
Not by nature, no.
You got, you know, an ex. Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna talk to her too, just because she's friends of
right.
Sharyn.
You're polite,
but,
yeah.
But I think it's only one friend who I thought kind of was disrespectful towards our relationship. You know, when your birthday came around, she sent you a nice, expensive watch. Then the next day, flowers came, and I'm like, well, hold up. Like, I can understand just giving a gift, you know, but two, that says a little something else. So I'm not even upset with the person who sent it. I'm looking at my wife like, right. What did you tell her? Like, what boundaries did you set with this woman? Because that's what we need to do, is set those boundaries.
And the like, rules work for both of us.
She doesn't need to be sending gifts like this.
Like a card would have done.
That's kind of like if you guys are still in a relationship, you know. I don't even know what I gave you. I don't think it was something as big as what she gave her.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And so that's what I'm saying. It's like, what boundaries do you set? And that's what we're talking about today.
Well, that's an excellent example.
Let's set some.
And I have a bit more about that situation, because like I said, if it wasn't for Rosa to set the boundaries, it was me. Because tell them the rest of the part of the story was, I got on the phone and I'm like, hey, ex, look, how you doing? Okay, well, you do know we're married. And there's, you know, happy.
Well, she
marriage.
knew that because you all have been on the phone
I know.
prior to.
Right, she knew that, you know. So I mean, you do understand. You know, I'm married, and we cool and everything. I said, but and like I said, it was my job to do that. So and I responded, I think within 24 hours, and I said, let me be clear. I said I thought the gift was a bit over the top, though it was appreciated, and I'm sure it came from the left chamber of your heart. Wonderful. But you should not be sending me. It wasn't just one gift, it was two gifts. And like I said, well, I know you like watches. Yes, I do, but it's not for you to send some watch like that. And you know, and I said, but I always say, it's important that we receive things in the spirit in which it was offered. I was questioning the spirit in which she offered it. You know what I mean? So you're not going to ignore, you know, my wife, our marriage, and our commitment. But like I said, it was for me to straighten it out. Does that make sense? So again, setting boundaries. If I had a wrinkle with somebody that she was interacting with, because I think that they may be passing that, you know, crossing that line, they're not respecting Rosa. They're not respecting me. They're not respecting us, and then surely are not respecting our marriage.
Yeah, but when we, meaning my past relationships, when I'm, you know, kind of separating from somebody or breaking up or whatever you want to call it, you know, we set those boundaries. Like, I don't need to call you if, you know, we're not here.
Right.
Now,
right.
If one of us just decides to date and, you know, I mean, you happen to call me for Christmas or something like that, and I give you, oh no, you know, well, I'm married now, da 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 da, and that friendship kind of goes from there, because it's like the intentions aren't there anymore. You know, like, okay, you're taken, I get that, you know, but you're still a good person,
right? And
so where do we go from there? And I think that's kind of where I am with most of my ex relationships.
Okay, well, that's good. That's even wonderful. I'm just saying, you know, for the purpose of this segment, I put the responsibility on both people. You know, if that's your ex, you need to chat with your ex and saying like, hey, that's what we used to do. It's no more. No. I remember one couple. Oh my goodness.
But
they hold on. Go ahead. 1 second. You know, they fought about a timeshare that they had 10 years ago. I'm like, well, sell it, give it away to the niece or the godchild or whatever. And it got to the point, you know, it wasn't about the timeshare. It was the only way that they could connect with each other and argue about something. But at least, you know how some people like, I don't care, even if it's a negative attention, as long as I do have your attention, there's people out there working that too. So I'm saying, whether it's Rosa's history coming up or mine, if it's my history, I'm gonna take care of it. Because if you don't, if surely you know me, and I believe you have some modicum of respect for me, but you're going to respect my marriage. And if you don't, here's a lesson for you.
Yeah.
Click. Because I would respect yours, because like I said, I'm wishing you happiness.
Right.
And maybe what they wishing for you is another opportunity. So everyone doesn't have the purest of hearts and intentions there. Rosa's a wonderful person and very giving. Hold on, you're very giving and very understanding. But I think you can hear me too on this too.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Big time, loud and clear. But I think for the most part, I don't do drama. Drama is, I would walk away from that
Right.
in a relationship if it's a lot of drama. I think that plays a part in it too when we split up. Like if there wasn't drama in the relationship, then there's probably not going to be drama now that I'm dating somebody else.
Right.
So I think that plays a big part for me. I just
it's
don't
who
do
you
drama.
are. You don't do that.
I
but
don't do drama. If you come in with drama, can't even come.
And like you said a few minutes ago, that by nature you're not a jealous person.
Yeah.
I don't think I am either, but don't give me a reason to be, because when I tell you, hey, sweetie, I'm going to the casino and I'm gonna catch a movie or maybe something with one of my buddies and be home by 11. You ain't gotta you don't have to put on, what's that thing they have it on your phone that you can live check them.
Life 360.
Life 360. She knows where I'm at, and the same with her. I mean, she said, "I'm going to the gym, and I'm going to blah 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 blah." Great, babe. I see you about 5 or 6. You know what I mean? Okay, be careful. That's it. That's trust in the relationship.
But I think too, it gets murky when you're calling your ex after you've broken up, whether you're seeing somebody or not, giving them your business. So when you put your business out there, that makes it kind of murky too, because now the ex know what's going on in your current relationship, and y'all know we as women know how to play that. So here we come, because we know what the situation is.
Right.
And that's the whole thing. It's like, don't put your business out there, whether it's to your ex or your friends. You don't put your business out there, then you don't have to worry about that coming back on you.
Come back to not only on you but to your relationship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you're absolutely right. And it's and everyone's not going to be happy for you, but I'm talking, and let's not forget, ladies, we're all women.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The playing field is very level here. We're all women. Women, we can do some treacherous things, you know what I mean? Or just, I didn't mean it that way. Oh, really? Well, I'm going to take it that way because I think you meant it that way. So what we're saying, if you don't walk away from with anything else from this little segment, is that it's up to you to acknowledge that, boundaries sometimes need to be set, and not just set, but they have to be agreed upon.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if I've got the boundary and I'm like, well, no, like it's no more than like, I'm a big birthday person. Love birthdays. Oh man, look. You can have Christmas and a wonderful Easter and all, New Year's on, but for your birthday. So if an ex calls and says, well, what are you doing for your birthday? I'd like to join you. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna be with one person on my birthday, and that's my sweetie. You see what I'm saying? And so,
unless we're having a party.
A party, yeah. But I'm saying, but the boundary is, and the expectation is, you know what I mean? Rosa and I are gonna do something. I don't know what she has planned for me, but it's not a threesome, I assure you. So, oops, that's another segment. I can't believe I said that.
Right.
I didn't
mean
a
threesome in that.
No, we didn't mean it like that. No,
we're not going there.
But I was on the road. But
that.
As far as with the boundaries, like I say, they need to be communicated, but they need to be agreed upon. And thirdly, just as important, is that they have to be implemented. You know, so because like, okay, we can agree to it, but I never told her. So, and I'm not trying to be the, doom, 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 thou shalt not do this and that. No, because if you know your partner and you know your woman, you know what hurts her. You know where the pinch is. You know what I mean? You going where? For 2 days with who? Y'all gonna be doing what? Talk to me. First talk me down out of my tree because I just went up there. You know what I mean? Help me understand why you got to be with your ex like that. You know what I mean? So it has to be agreed upon and, like I say, implemented. And that's how we've been navigating our part. And
Yes.
it has worked. Rosa's very mature, and like she said, she's not a jealous person by nature, but don't give her a reason. I'm a Gemini. I can make the statement I'm flirtatious by nature. Could I say that?
Yeah, and that you can be a jealous person.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yes,
You would say that about me?
yeah.
Okay, between the two of us, you think I would be prone to be jealous before you would?
Oh, definitely.
I'm not sure that's true.
Well, for our friends who know us, y'all could be the judge. So, anywho.
We're gonna talk about that off camera. But I think you might be right though. I mean,
I'm for sure right. I'm for sure right.
I wasn't gonna go that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I need a reason. I don't wake up starting stuff. Do you understand what I'm saying? But
No, I mean I don't think either of us are drama driven. I just think
but she says I am.
you're dramatic.
Yeah, I am dramatic. Yeah, but I don't start stuff. Yeah,
you definitely won't start anything, and I really like that about you. Of course, I wouldn't necessarily be with you if you were.
No, but
if you had a lot of drama with you, because like I said, I don't do drama. But but as far as being jealous, yeah, I think definitely you. Although she told me she wasn't when we got together, so I'm just saying.
When you say jealous, how do you define? No, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good, and like I said, if I don't have a reason to be, but I can press that button and I can make it pop out too. But like I said, I have to have a reason. I would have to have information, and I don't want to have to look at you out the side of my eye like, really, really, So we're good. We're good. So to you out there, we want to talk about boundaries, and then sometimes I'm not saying you gotta have them, but if you don't, sometimes you let some things slide through that shouldn't slide through. Yeah. Because like I said, we all have a history. You're not the first person I met in the world. I'm however old I am, so there's been several exes, but it's all good. It's all good, and I think it starts and ends with respect and trust.
Absolutely, that's number one.
Yeah,
as long as they're respecting the relationship and respecting you as the person. I think it'll work out well.
Well, can I give one more example? I have one.
Go ahead.
One friend, one ex. All they heard was like, well, "Girl, can you believe it? Sharyn got married. What? Yeah, she married some young woman. I think she lived in Oceanside." Okay, so they had to get over that, and then but your friends and the people who mean you good, I think there's people who were genuinely happy for me, and as I say that, I have one ex who she always says, "Yeah, I hear you marrying some young woman. How old is she?" So I told her how old Rosa was. Talked to her 6 months later. How young is she? I said she's 6 months older than the last time we talked. So her pinch, and I shouldn't say it's a pinch, but her issues is like, oh, you done got married. She's young. I hear she's very attractive, and so well, did you hear that she's very kind and she got 2 kids, and I hear she got kids, and I didn't think you was a kid person. I said I'm a lot of things that I didn't know I was, but Rosa brings it out in me. Yeah. And so what I felt, when I hung up from her, I never once heard the magic words of "I'm happy for you."
Or never tell your wife hello.
Right.
How about that?
Right. Right. And and see, okay, folks, we were gonna wrap up, but hold on, I got another. There's more. But one of the ways that people can try to work you, for lack of better terms, is just like when they don't acknowledge the other person.
Yeah.
So
that's part of the respect too.
Yeah, respect. Their respect, but respect for y'all relationship. But it could be some stuff with them, like, well, me and Rosa. Look, I knew Rosa before Sharyn knew Rosa, and we good. Well, okay, y'all good, but you cannot ignore me either. You know what I mean? We're not dating. We we're a married woman now, and so I find that very, very interesting. But I do think it's incumbent upon you to call people on their stuff.
Yeah.
Her name is Rosa. Actually, it's Rosa Marie. How you like that? But and let's not forget, everyone's not going to be happy for you, but as long as that stuff doesn't continue to grow and fester and become something less than present. If it's anything that is eroding your relationship or becoming a issue or a little snag, jump on it. Jump on it, call it out. Y'all have that conversation and like, oh babe, I didn't take it that way. Oh, I took it that way. And Rose and I don't agree on everything. Oh,
Absolutely.
how amazing. We don't agree on everything, but one thing we do, and I think we do it very well, we can hear each other. Yeah. We can hear, because we've said that.
And respect the differences.
Oh, absolutely.
That's important too.
Different generation, different signs. She's that Aries, and I'm still that entertaining Gemini, and somewhere in there we make room for each other, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not about her being wrong. It's just sometimes she has a different worldview, and the reverse is true, because and like in our last segment we talked about finances, and we talked about there's no two people who have the same attitude about money. You're just not going to find them. You may get close so you can work it out and share, jump on the wagon with each other, but it'll never be identical. And with us dealing with the X and their boundaries, I think we've had some wonderful conversations about it, and it is a non-issue with us. Some of y'all out there are having issues with the X. The X is in your relationship so much, I'm thinking you're dating both of them.
Exactly.
Okay, player. Okay. So I think we can wrap it up. This has been, I don't know. I feel so on today, as you can see.
I think it's like our first argument on camera.
Oh, there wasn't an argument. It was just sharing with the audience
Sure
that it's not scripted.
It's a big disagreement on camera. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
So,
I don't think they'll say. Well, you know what? Give us your feedback. Tell us how you liked or what you had a pinch with this week or whatever. But we keep it real. We have to keep it real because it wouldn't work if we didn't.
Yeah.
These are not.
And we're definitely not perfect and don't claim to be perfect.
No,
but,
God, no.
We are, trial and error in our own relationship. So there's stuff that works great, and there's stuff that we still trying to figure it out.
Oh, sure.
So
sure, but it always ends with, "Okay, baby, you do it." So that's me. That's my role. Oh, okay, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get your way? Do you think you get your way? Most of the time?
No, I think it's about even. If not, then it might be 70-30.
Who's the 70?
Me.
Oh, well, thank you for your honesty. No, that's wonderful. These conversations.
Maybe 60-40.
No, you said 70. I know that you know what they say. The first response is usually the true one, but we I think so. These conversations with Sharyn and Rosa, they're not scripted. When we go to record, I have no idea what Rosa's going to say. We agree on a topic.
Vice versa.
I have some big things, I want to, in my mind that I want to make sure we put this out or that out. But other than that, I'm learning things about Rosa as every week.
Well, I don't look at her notes and she don't necessarily look at mine.
Right,
so it's,
right.
That's probably why.
Yeah,
but
so it's genuine. It's authentic. It is authentic. And when we click off and go back to our world over here, I got some questions for her because I'm like, I can't believe you said that, sweetie.
It's true.
It is
all
true.
that I say is true. If it's not true, I'll let you know.
So until next time, we're wishing you the very best
of all good things. Stay safe and stay woke.
Take
Thank
care.
you.